Hi all, welcome to our course. Today I am going to start with Angular. So let's begin the journey with Angular. So if you guys already know a little bit about Angular, so what the question in your mind, what is Angular? So Angular has earlier it's Angular 1, now it's become Angular 2 and now it's various versions of Angular 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what are the differences between those Angular 1 and 2 and rest of platform? So Angular 1, which is basically a model view controller based platform where we are writing codes in JavaScript, HTML and CSS. So Angular has been given a new flavor to writing a or building a web application with the help of MVC platform. But still they are facing some issues because of JavaScript is based on ES5 platform. So whenever I'm saying ES5, it means it's a ECMAScript. So what is ECMAScript? ECMAScript is a scripting language which is giving you a prototype for writing a scripting language. Okay, so now JavaScript which is based on ECMAScript 5, because JavaScript is very tough on the object-oriented programming side. So if you want to write object-oriented programming in JavaScript, it's very tough because ES5 is not supporting those features of object-oriented programming. So that's why Google has provided a new framework which is not based on JavaScript, which is based on TypeScript, and TypeScript is the technology of Microsoft, and it is based on ECMAScript 6, ES6. So ES6, which provides all the features of object-oriented concepts. So people who are coming from the background like object-oriented concepts like Java, .NET, PHP, and all other object-oriented platforms. So those people will getting very good and feeling comfortable in the web technologies and building a web applications. Okay, so that is the basic introduction of Angular. So let's begin our journey with Angular. What is the feature of Angular 2? And so now when I'm saying Angular 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, so there is no major difference between 2 to 7. So only the API change, some performance based improvements are there, but from Angular 1 to 2 there is a huge change, because now from Angular 1 there's a platform is different. Angular 2 is based on module and component based architecture. So what is module, what is component? Let's start to learn. So first feature of Angular, it is a single page applications. So what do you mean by single page application? Single page application means, if you compare with a traditional life cycle of the applications, in the client side and server side communication happening with the help of HTML, and we are getting the response from server also in the form of HTML. So what's the problem in such kind of platforms are, if suppose you are building a web application which have a login page. So after entering the username and password, when you press the login button, and then data will be going with the help of HTML, and whenever you are getting the response with the form of HTML only, so again you need to load whole HTML. Okay, so that will be making your performance low, because again you're changing the URL and refreshing the whole content. So what's the concept of single page application? So rather than changing the whole page, change that area which is required. So we are sending the data via JSON, which is JavaScript object notation, and we are getting the response as a form of JSON only. So that is making your platform single page application, and the performance will be faster. Okay, so what is the motivation behind Angular 2? So Angular is good as a performance wise. Why it's good in performance wise? Because it's a single page application. So single page application, so you have all the pages in the form of components. So there should be only one page that is called as index.html, and rest of are components only. Next one, it's adapting the changing web. So all the modern browser has been supported in the Angular. Mobile, so before Angular 2, if you want to create a web application, then it's good. But if you want to go to mobile, that will be a challenge, because if you want to create a mobile application, then again you need to go to third party vendors for those making a ports for builds for iPhone and Android and other platform like Windows. But in Angular, they are providing a platform already. It's called as Ionic. So Ionic is based on Angular 2 platform. It's written on the top of Angular 2 only. So you can create a portable builds in the help of Angular 2 also. Ease of use. Okay, ease of use. It's a module and component based architecture, and it's very simple. Trust me, it's very simple. We in next of videos, if when you're following it, you find Angular 2 is a very simple and very good platform for development of a web applications. Okay, so Angular web applications are in modular in nature. Okay, so what do you mean by modular? Okay, so modular means, so suppose you are creating a file in TypeScript, so every TypeScript file itself represent a module. So in a module you can write multiple classes also, and if you export your module, so somebody can import it. So your reutilization of your module is happening in Angular platform. Okay, so that is the benefit of a modular in nature. Speed and performance is good because it's a single page application, so no directing of URLs. Again, you're changing a component to component. Now next one is Angular, which is based on ECMAScript 6, because we are using TypeScript on our platform. It's providing a support for mobile and tablet. So already I told you they have a lots of they provided lots of platforms like Ionic, and there are many more which can make your web mobile application life is very simpler. Okay. Okay, so that's the thing for introduction side. So keep watching our next videos for the